Charlie, a great round today. This golf course, have you played here before?
I played here last year as like a practice round just to have fun, but it wasn't obviously all the same holes. But I really enjoyed it back then, and I really enjoy it now.
Is it like a golf course that you've played on a lot before, sort of like a link style?
It reminds me of like a Sunningdale and the Berkshires that we have in England. Them type of golf courses, like with the heather and stuff. So I like them playing them golf courses.
Does it requires different shots around here than what you normally play?
Yeah, it does, because the greens are quite bouncy. So you got to, bounce balls in sometimes, and you got to strike it quite good as well to get it to stop on the greens. And you've got to have a good imagination and, putt some long putts as well for the greens because they're so shaved, so clean. So you have to
Questions, please.
Charlie, as the course is firming out, do you think that it's actually going to favour the players that can hit the ball a little bit longer and carry shorter clubs into the greens?
Yeah, definitely. I don't hit many drivers out there really. I hit into 9 today. I hit 3 with 7-iron, which is pretty good because then I feel like I can carry bunkers and then not hit a lot of club, and because drivers might be running out, so at least I have positioning shots there and then still coming with a shorter iron in. So I definitely think as well, if you're a bit longer, you're coming in with shorter clubs, and you're going to stop them on the greens.
Does that make you feel that you've got a little bit in reserve if you have to become a little bit more aggressive and try and go low?
Yeah, definitely. I just changed my swing coach 6 weeks ago, so I'm still working on my swing, and that's why some of my iron shots are a bit off because I still haven't got my feel of like my 3/4 and to cut or draw a few balls in. So hopefully towards the weekend I'm going to do a bit of range practice this afternoon and hopefully get a bit more feel.
Just one further to that, like holes like 12 today and 6 maybe, where you had much longer irons in than the girls you're playing with. Mm-hmm. Do you think, strategically by being on the front of the green, making 2 or 3 putts, it'd be far easier to take the driver and get yourself in a position where sand iron's in your hands?
Yeah, it was just tricky because I hit a bit of a draw and I don't want it to, overdraw it into the trees there. But yeah, probably for the weekend I may get my driver out on them lines. I'm feeling quite comfortable. It was like the hole before though, I was quite tricky because I hit my driver on an 11 and I was nearly, into the bushes, and I hit a really good drive there. So sometimes the through was just a bit too short, but when I really catch it, I didn't quite catch it down that hole. So hopefully when I squeeze one down there, I can get it as far down there.
Charlie, I watched you a bit at Royal Pines, and you had that one really bad hole, which if you looked at it at the end of the week, if you were able to write down par for that, you would have been probably right in it, I suppose. And also yesterday you had 4 putts on the 6th hole, which, if you'd made that birdie, you'd be probably on top of the leaderboard. Are you having problems just playing the full round, or...?
No, I just 4-putted that hole. It just didn't go in. But then I had a couple of 3 putts as well. So probably it's just learning experience with me. I just feel like sometimes I can get a bit ahead of myself and then do silly stuff like that. But then I feel like I concentrate well after and try and get them back. Like I usually make birdie a couple holes after. So yeah, I do think that 4-putt. It did cost me quite a few shots, but at the end of the day, I've learnt from it, so hopefully it won't happen again.
Charlie, just back to your driving. What's your average distance off the tee?
I'm not sure really. I don't know. I just hit it, and my caddy goes, "That's in play," and
yes,
it seems to be right.
But if you fear that you might run into the trees, you must have some suggestion of.
Probably like 280ish. Yeah, so. I don't really want to, if in case I hit one probably a bit further than 280 because it's bouncy here, I'm going to be running out and stuff, so yeah, around that.
Charlie, and sorry to keep going on this topic, but holes like 12 and 6 where you can sort of go across the dog leg, are you now getting a little bit more familiar with the line on those holes that may mean that you can become more aggressive?
Yeah, I just don't see no point for me hitting driver on 6. I can hit a good drive there and it can just pull it a little bit and I can be in the rubbish of the other side. So on that hole, no, but on 12 I'd probably would, but then if I really crunch and down there and I draw it a little bit too much, I'm going to be in the crap, so the rubbish, sorry. So if I hit my fluid really good, I'm going to be fine.
How do you go playing with the world number one?
I enjoy playing with Lydia. You know, it's like I've played with her quite a bit over the past 2 years. I first played with her 2 years ago, straight after Slalom Cup in the Canadian Open, and we both played well, both like at the top of the leaderboard in the first 2 rounds. So I have good memories playing with Lydia, and I enjoy it.
Because you know you're still a relative newcomer, obviously. Do you feel like you belong right there?
Yeah, I enjoy playing. You know, being in front of the big crowds and stuff. So it feels really good. I enjoy it.
Last week that you said that when you first landed, you had a bit of stiffness and you were seeing a physiotherapist. Is all that behind you now?
Yeah, like I still feel a bit tight in my neck and my back, but you know, I had a few massages last week and a few like cricks and stuff, whatever they do to me, and I feel a lot looser. But Andy's not here this week, but he'll be there next week when I play in New Zealand, so hopefully I'll see him again.
Great.
That's one more. We got a winning number from Lydia before. What's your winning number here?
Don't know really. I don't really put numbers. Probably about 12, 13. That's what I'd say.